There is a famous proverb, actions speak louder than words. And it stands true when we talk about the difference in the European Union's climate promises and what the bloc actually did to contain the threat. In its latest report, the European Court of Auditors is saying the EU has missed its target to spend 20% of its 2014 to 2020 budget on fighting climate change, and that it also overstated its green spending to claim that the goal had been met. The EU had earlier said that it hit its goal and had spent over $232 billion on measures to limit climate change. But the auditors in their report have said that the EU overestimated its spending by at least $77 billion. It said that the amount spent accounted for 13% of the total budget and not the 20% that was promised. ECA member Joël Elvinga says, I'm quoting, not all the reported climate-related spending under the EU budget was actually relevant to climate action. The auditors noted that the figure was mislabeled as agricultural subsidies made up for 80% of the climate spending. They added that even though actions like enriching soil carbon storage had a solid contribution to fighting climate change, the others had a little to no impact, like the crop diversification spending. The EU assigns a score to spending based on its expected contribution to addressing climate change. The auditors have said that this system is beset with weaknesses. They say that it involves significant approximations and is unreliable. The reason is that the system does not assess the real impact made by the projects once the money is spent. The European Court of Auditors also warned the EU that if it did not fix the loopholes in its system of climate spending, then it will potentially undermine the bloc's new target, which is to spend 30% of its 2021 to 2027 budget on fighting the biggest contemporary crisis. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.